Hello, dear subscribers, and welcome to my new post. I mostly talk about autism in general at the moment, and what I at first would like to do is thank Jimmy and Yoris for their contribution to make the video of the Chinese New Year in Antwerp. So now that I have done that, I would like to talk you about the topic of isolation and its effects on the short, mid, and long term. So, for those who do not know what relative isolation is, it's a state in which you mostly feel alone and it has a lot of consequences for your health. So, let's start with the beginning, where people are just starting to feel socially isolated. What happens is that their self esteem um, grow, diminishes drastically, and that's because um, people are made to be social towards others in general of or have a certain meaning to a group. Well, the thing about that first time experience, if it's only a first time experience, is that you mostly feel unwell, but if it happens more and more times, you will feel used to it in the long term, which is great because as a person you become really strong the more and more it happens. So if you are socially isolated for a midterm, you feel more and more used to it. And the thing about this that you discover yourself more and more, where the weaknesses and strengths um, are shown to you in person. Um, so, based on that, I could say that isolation could be good in the midterm as well because you start to develop yourself more as a person. You know what your boundaries are and you can settle them. It's really important to, even if you are socially isolated, to help other people as well and not be defiant, because we are, as a social species, of course there to help each other. And yes, what you'll see in um, midterm isolation as well is that people clock themselves more together and lets you really feel lonely, which is totally not the case, because in fact a lot of people like you who you are without knowing it. They just don't show it openly. The effects of long-term isolation can vary a lot from person to person, being very socially adapted or not, or needing it. Well, what I can say about it is that it's very important to have a social function within some sort of group, to not let change that relative isolation in permanent isolated case, because not having a network to fall back on can give you multiple, how can I say it, you will it will be easier for you to have a disease and become ill, and that's bad for your health in general. It's even more dangerous than smoking. So what I advise you to do is to always keep improving yourself, and I'm sure you will find someone in the short or mid-term future that will help you. I thank you a lot for your attention and I wish you a nice day. Bye.